is related with tidal energy in the sense that it is also related with water. Okay, source of tidal energy was actually the force behind tidal energy is basically sun's energy, because of the sun, um, the water vaporized from the oceans, and then it gets into in the form of clouds, and then clouds go to the mountains, and mountains there is snowfall, and from snowfall there are rivers, and from rivers, uh, and through this cycle, water from sea level is placed to a higher level in the mountains. So it contains potential energy, which is this potential energy has come through the solar energy, okay, into the snow, and that potential energy we use with the help of dams to get the electric power through hydel, right? So tidal energy has the only thing common with this is that is concerned with water, and it requires head, and turbines are used to convert the energy into electricity, same way as it is done in tidal. But the source of tidal energy is not sun. So can anybody guess what is the source of tidal energy?
यार मून ना अच्छा चांद से
Gravity of moon and sun. Okay, so it is basically gravity, gravitational force. Okay, and orbital energy, the energy which is present in the form of orbital motion of the planets. Okay, so basically gravitational, and then somehow orbital. Okay, we'll discuss this later on, how orbital is energy is concerned. Okay, so uh, tidal energy is concerned with water. It is uh, it, uh, it is basically because of the gravity of moon and sun. Okay, so what happens here is, as I have explained you many times, that because of gravity, if sun is here, moon is here on the opposite side, and since water can take any shape, water had to be like this uh, around the around the earth in the oceans, but it gets deformed, it gets d-shaped. Okay, uh, so when it gets d-shaped, more water runs away from this side, and from here to this portion, and in this portion. So at that level, at these areas, what happens is that the sea level rises in these areas. So this is what happens. It is not working. Yeah. Okay. You can see the water level. This is the beach area, or the coastal side, and here is the land, and this is the water. So water level rises and falls. Okay, and this rise and fall in the water level is called tide. When it falls, it is low tide, and when it rises, it is high tide. Now, how they are concerned is that Earth is rotating. Earth is rotating like this. Okay, it is always rotating. The portion here has low tide. Okay, on this side has, and this side of the earth, and this side of the earth has low tide, whereas high tide is here and here. Okay, But since Earth is rotating, it will go like this, right? And again, this portion will have high tide, this portion will have low tide. So because of this rotation, the uh, all the portions of the Earth will face high tide and low tide. Okay, clear है? इसमें कोई क्वेश्चन कि ये वाला पोर्शन भी यहाँ पे आएगा तो यहाँ पे भी हाई टाइड होगी और इसी तरह ये रोटेट करता करता दूसरी तरफ चला जाएगा अपोजिट साइड पे, तो वहां पे भी तो लो टाइड हो जाएगी, फिर ये हाई टाइड आएगी यहाँ पे और फिर लो टाइड। ठीक है, सन इज हेयर, मून इज हेयर एंड अर्थ इज इन बिटवीन। नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस इफ सन इज हेयर, मून इज हेयर and earth is here? In that case, again there will be high tide here and high tide here. How? That is an interesting question, and it requires a good knowledge of good application of the knowledge of physics with which we can do this. Now, when the water comes towards the land during high tide, it is called flood current. When it moves away, it is called ebb current. Yes, so uh, now one more thing. So this happens in daytime and nighttime, right? Because if sun is here, here is daytime, 12 o'clock, okay? And moon is on this side. Now, this portion at night, 12 o'clock will be here. So at 12 o'clock here and 12 o'clock here at night, daytime and nighttime, there will be high tide. So at 6 o'clock here and 6 o'clock on that side of morning and evening, there will be low tide. Okay. So when water comes towards the land, it is called flood. When it goes away, it is called ebb. Okay. So it is flood and it is ebb current, flood current and ebb current. Now, uh, there are the how we get this energy is uh, what we can do